Charles P. Thacker was born in 1943 in Pasadena, California. His father was an electrical engineer, which inspired his interest in technology early on. He entered Caltech, but transferred to and graduated from Berkeley, where he worked on Project Genie. Project Genie was funded by J.C.R. Licklider, who at the time was the leader of DARPA. Thacker, along with Butler Lampson and Peter Douche, was a tech lead on the project. Before he joined, the team had worked to add time-sharing capabilities to an SDS-930 computer, which was branded the SDS-940. Thacker's contributions included designing the microprogrammed processor as well as equipment for supporting remote user traffic. The team's effort eventually led to the creation of the Berkeley Computer Corporation, or the BCC, and the 500 time-sharing system. Several of its members, including Thacker, as well as Thomson, Douche, Jim Michel, and Charles Simonyi, came to form the core of the research team at the Xerox Palo Alto Research Center. Thacker joined Xerox in 1970 and stayed for 13 years to work on a variety of projects. One such project was the Alto, the first personal computer to feature a mouse and a GUI. Thacker led the hardware division while Lampson headed the software division. One of the core principles that Thacker laid forward was the bitmap display. Thacker, along with Ed McCreight, was able to create a display which mapped every pixel to a memory bit on the computer. Thacker also conceived the principle of multiplexing the processor among independent tasks instead of between the CPU and I/O, which made the Alto possibly one of the first simultaneously multi-threaded computers. In addition, Thacker created the simple illustrator design program, the SILCAD, for schematic drawing on the Alto, and was also involved with the invention of Ethernet. Afterward, Thacker continued his line of work on successors to the Alto. He headed Project Dorado, a computer which used ECL, or emitter coupled logic, and also featured a color display. He briefly joined Xerox's system development group under Dave Little to work on controlling a laser printer from a computer. In 1983, Thacker and many other members of the CSL team left Xerox and joined the Digital Equipment Corporation, or DEC, where Thacker founded the Systems Research Center. Thacker and Larry Stewart headed Project Firefly, the first multiprocessor workstation using coherent caches. In 1990, he co-designed the Alpha Demonstration Unit, a multiprocessor that was used for software development based on the DEC Alpha system. In 1997, he left DEC after being approached by Microsoft Research. He worked for 2 years at a research lab in Cambridge with Roger Needham. Upon his return to the United States, he began work on the Microsoft Tablet PC, which was launched in 2001. He rejoined Microsoft Research in 2005 and began the B3 project, a low-cost hardware platform for experimental features. The project later evolved into the B-Cube startup. Today, Thacker is working on the AN3 project to improve networking within large data centers.